Greetings and welcome to the 32nd episode of Retro Rant as we listen to this fine Egyptian music. For this episode we have Oh Mommy for the Amstrad CPC, released in 1984 by Amsoft and developed by Gem Software. Now, this is a game I had back in the day, and it's one of the first games I ever had, so it holds huge amounts of nostalgia for me. So excuse me if this review is not as impartial as it usually is. I think Oh Mommy had a port for the ZX Spectrum, but I haven't seen it yet, but we might come to it at a later time. So for now, let's start and see how this game plays. We control this explorer here, who must have stepped on mud or something that we don't want to talk about. And he leaves these footsteps around each pyramid. Now, when this man here has encircled a pyramid, then the contents of the pyramid appear. It can be a scroll, like down here, and this permits you to kill a mummy, as you saw earlier. It's like the power pill on Pac-Man, but it's for one body only. It can be these guys over here, these chests, which contain treasure, and this translates to bonus points. We have this sarcophagus here, which is one of the essential things you have to uncover so as to progress to the next level. There are these blank ones, and there is also one that has a key, and when you have uncovered the sarcophagus and the key, you can go to the next level. Lastly, there is one box that contains one more mummy. So I hope now we find the key and not just my luck, because this mummy will follow us to the next level. And in the next level, it's the amount of guardians you have, the amount of mummies you have in this level, plus one. So if I could have found the key without releasing this mummy, I would have one body in the next level. But now I have two bodies. Too bad. If you haven't figured it out yet, the placement of the treasures here is completely random, so you cannot be sure where the key, the sarcophagus, the scroll, or the mummy is. And as you can also see, these first levels here are quite innocuous. The mummies are quite stupid. Oh no! But this gets worse as you progress in the game. Let's kill one and leave. And now it's with 3 mummies. You see, now the mummies are wandering around aimlessly, but later on they start to follow you around like trained hounds, and the game becomes very, very difficult. And I managed to release again one more mummy. but I think I will be alright in these first few levels. So let's start the review as I try to get... okay, I found the sarcophagus, so it's time to move on to the next level. As you can see, the graphics of this game are quite simple and repetitive, but bear in mind this is a 1984 game, so as this mummy here seems to be very happy for no reason at all. Are these mummies having a party here? Anyway, the graphics are simple and repetitive, but they get the job done, so I've got no complaints here. The sound, you have this nice Egyptian tune that plays throughout, but it's enough to drive you insane after a while, because it repeats itself all the time. So after a couple of levels you crave salvation or to be deaf. But again, for a 1984 game, this is some very good use of the AY chip of that the Amstrad CPC had. Okay, I can leave now. Oh, yes. So, stop press. The British Museum today announced successful excavation of ancient Egyptian pyramid. Leader of team given bonus for his efforts of 200 points. Okay. And I think I should have gotten an extra life now. But anyway. Maybe because it's the first level it doesn't give you an extra life. Anyway, the best part of this game is of course the gameplay. Okay, it's simple, it's repetitive, but it's also very addictive and it's a very fun game to play. Also bear in mind that this is one of the first games released for the Amstrad CPC, so it might not be elite, admittedly, but this game is great just for to play for a couple of minutes, have a quick arcadey blast. It's very fun, and everything you might ask of a 1980s 8-bit arcade game is here. So, would I recommend this one? Okay. If you don't know this game and if you don't have any nostalgia for it, it might not be very appealing to you. But I say do track it down. It's very fun to play. It's very addictive, and it's sure to give you the retro buzz that you crave. Even if you're not an Amstrad CPC. If you were not an Amstrad CPC owner back then. So, that's it for now, and I'll see you next time.